Boxing truth here. Adrien the Problem Broner. About billions, or about bullshit, more like it. It's amazing that two ass whoopings have failed to humble Adrien Broner. This guy is more delusional than ever. Thinks he's a bigger superstar than ever, despite getting his ass whooped in fights he was supposed to win. It's true, Broner's been favored in every fight he's been in his professional career. Everything's been given to him on a silver platter. He's been gifted title belts. His career is filled with cherry picks, soft touches. Also getting advantages in fights he was supposed to win, like against Shawn Porter, where Shawn Porter was forced to fight at a catch weight, a weight that he never competed at before, and has struggled to even make the welterweight division since he competed in the amateurs at 165. But Adrien Broner is singing a different tune all of a sudden about Gennady Golovkin. It's a different narrative ever since Golovkin came away with the win this past Saturday. I don't know if Adrien Broner is butthurt for losing 10 grand, placing a bet on Kell Brook, or whether he just wants to talk shit about Golovkin, when it was him that just said on a radio show recently, a couple months back, the Breakfast Club, I believe, and he was asked if he thought Gennady Golovkin was the real deal, and these were his exact words: "Hell yeah, that motherfucker's for real." But now all of a sudden, Gennady Golovkin ain't shit, according to Adrien Broner. Just a big-faced, weirded-looking motherfucker that needs to move up in weight to see if he can bully those other bigger fighters. Don't know where this is coming from. Adrien Broner is not allowed to call any fighter a cherry picker, especially since his career is filled with them. Doesn't really have any impressive wins. Moved up 2 weight divisions himself like Kell Brook did, but he fought a feather-fisted paper champion in Paul Malignaggi. Kell Brook fought the man in the division. A guy many people are running scared from. And Broner cherry-picked the weakest belt holder at welterweight and barely escaped with a split decision win by the skin of his teeth. Adrien Broner is one of the Heyman hype jobs on HBO. Fooled a lot of fans into thinking he was going to be the next Floyd Mayweather. You're not even close, bro. And now you're so delusional you actually think you're a bigger star than your big bro, Floyd Mayweather. You ducked Manny Pacquiao because you actually think you're worth 8 figures, when I don't even think you've made $2 million in fight night purse money. You never even came close to that type of figure. But yet you think you're worth 8 figures when you've never been on pay-per-view. Your last fight was on Spike TV against another one of the many cherry-picked opponents in your career. It just shows you that Adrien Broner ain't gonna be shit in boxing. He's a guy that has to be protected. He's got to be taken care of. He's got to be matched correctly. And now he's stating to the boxing media, he told Fight Hub that he's going to remain in 140 pounds. There was a lot of speculation that he was going to move up to welterweight. Well, this is according to his own words following the Ashley Theophane fight, where he actually struggled at times, was getting out-punched and outworked by a C-level fighter in Ashley Theophane. But now he's looking to stay at 140 pounds, and that's fine. You can stay at 140 pounds. But I want to see you fight some actual worthy challengers. Not fighting guys ranked outside the top 50. Start fighting some worthy contenders or a name fighter, a big fight, something significant. Because outside of Porter and Maidana, you've been constantly feeding the public a bunch of showcases that a lot of people are not even tuning in. Did some decent ratings for Spike, but now it's time to see where you at in your career, AB. I mean, where's the direction in your career? I understand that you have to be matched carefully because you can lose to a lot of guys right now. There's a whole bunch of fighters that can whoop your ass. I mean, I would have, if I was your matchmaker, I'd be having a nightmare trying to figure out who the hell you can beat. Because at 140 pounds, you have to cherry pick the weakest champ at 140 pounds, which is Ricky Burns. Now I'm hearing you may go after that fight. Go after your old belt that you vacated, well, that you were stripped for failing to make weight in your last fight. That's fine. It's not a particularly very interesting fight to me, but it's a step up and a much more significant fight compared to your last one against Ashley Theophane. But where's the direction after that? Are you going to hold that belt hostage, or are you actually going to do something with it? Are you going to fight significant names? Are you going to unify the titles? Would you fight Trianowski? Would you actually fight Terence Crawford? That's the fight to be made at 140 pounds if you're going to stay at 140. Bob Arum is willing to make fights with your advisor. But you won't even take a career-high payday to fight Manny Pacquiao with an upside on the pay-per-view if the pay-per-view did well. You wouldn't take that deal. So what makes me think you're actually going to take a fight with Terence Crawford where you probably won't even get half of the guaranteed money that was offered to you against Manny Pacquiao? Are you willing to take a fight against a young, hungry, in his prime fighter in Terence Crawford? As much as I don't like Terence Crawford, as much as I want to see him lose, I can't be biased and say, I'll tell it like it is. I think Terence Crawford beats the shit out of you. I don't even think your advisor even wants that work because he knows what's going to happen. Adrien Broner. It's really about problems because there's not many guys he can beat at the world-class level. Just a protected hype job who really ain't that good. Calls Gennady Golovkin a cherry picker when he himself has to look in the mirror. What's your biggest win to date, bro? A feather-fisted Mahanaji? What you been doing the past couple of years, ever since Maidana whooped your ass and put an end to that hype train where he was on the verge of being a pay-per-view star? It's all gone now. You've been fighting on Spike TV, been in showcases, losing bouts in the interim, and now you're going to come back and try to cherry-pick the weakest belt holder at 140 pounds. That fight doesn't interest me. But if you're willing to unify against the other champs, that would interest me. Maybe you can prove me wrong. Maybe you could show that you can show some of the talent that you do have, and maybe you could bring out what a lot of people think they see in you, which is potential, but I don't see much. I just see a B-level fighter who's been given an easy route to world championships, has been privileged by the networks and by his advisor. If he took another hard road, or if he took the other roads that other fighters had to take, you wouldn't even be in this position. You wouldn't even be talked about. Whatever, AB. Not willing to fight a legend for career high money, but you're willing to take less money to fight easier fights. You said it. You admitted it yourself. You want that easy money. You want that easy work. I can't respect a fighter who won't take challenges or who won't fight legends for career high money. Your career, it's not even worth watching, man. It's not even gonna go anywhere. You'll never be a great fighter. The next step up fight you take, whether it's Trianowski or Terence Crawford, you're gonna end up getting your ass whipped again. Just one loss away from being just another prize fighter who really didn't make it. Wasn't unable to fulfill the potential that a lot of people thought he had. But whatever, AB. Al Heyman's going to keep protecting you. Keep putting you in the fights that he knows you can win. Which is why you're going to try to boil yourself down to 140, since you're having a hard time making it. But there's nobody at 47 that you can beat. There's just no point for you to fight at that weight. Who can you beat there? Nobody, man. Thurman whips your ass. Porter already whooped you. Danny Garcia will whoop you. Errol Spence already beat the shit out of you when he was an amateur. I don't even think he could beat Jesse Vargas. Fuck out of here, AB. Whatever, man. At least your advisor will find a way to keep you relevant in the sport of boxing. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.